Hi everyone, this is Tyler Constable with Avantra, and welcome to the Maintenance Windows training video. In here we're going to talk a little bit not only about setting up maintenance windows to stop the SLA clock, but how can you retroactively go back and modify those, and even getting into starting and stopping SAP systems, databases, and public cloud servers. So looking forward to showing you around and looking forward to catching up with you on another training video.
To begin, we'll go to our configuration and select our maintenance windows. You'll see here a set of maintenance windows that that we've already built in our training system here. So I'm going to create a new by selecting the new button here, and I'm just going to call this our training maintenance window. And this is going to be for an SAP system. And we'll keep the customer open here. And during maintenance, we're going to turn the monitoring off, right? So if you wanted to, during a maintenance window, you can keep monitoring on, but the SLA clock will stop. So where this is important is if you're doing maybe a migration or some kind of project work, where in your downtime phase, you want the SLA clock to stop via the maintenance window. However, you want to keep monitoring on so you can keep an eye on the source database and the target database and the source and target operating systems as well. Select new, and here you can see this is where it's going to ask for which kind of systems we would like to bring down. If you have not already done so, please be sure to watch the check and system selectors, as we can select here our predefined system selector as to which systems are coming down. So I could say all systems for this one particular customer, or just non-production systems for this customer, so on and so forth. So it's very important to have an understanding of the system selectors and check selectors as well. Here, I'm going to modify my schedule. This could be a one-time, as we see here, or I could do a reoccurring. And perhaps this is a monthly thing where every third Saturday of the month, we bring it down from 4:45 p.m. till 4:45 a.m. That's obviously a little fictitious here of 12 hours, but you can make that necessary as you see fit. And we'll select create. So on the bottom half of my screen now, I can see my new maintenance window. I can see when the maintenance window is set to run, in this case, every third Saturday of the month. I can also see it where what kind of systems are coming down, again, using the predefined system selector. In this example, it's all SAP systems, but maybe you've got one defined where it's non-production, if it's ECC and BW, right? So whatever system you have. On the left-hand side here, you can see whether or not it's activated or not, which currently for this one we're not, and when it's turned off or not. Now where these go even above and beyond is this is not just for can Avantra, stop the SLA clock? Can it stop monitoring, right? But perhaps there's a scenario where we're going to be bringing down our whole environment. Maybe there's some hardware things that need to be going on, and the infrastructure team has asked that we log in, every third Saturday of the month so they can do hardware maintenance. Well, instead of having everyone wake up at, let's say, the maintenance window's not 4:45, but let's say it's at midnight, instead of having a bunch of the SAP technical team wake up to do that, we can have Avantra do it for you. So in this example here, we're going to stop the SAP systems and databases 1 minute into the maintenance window. Then at the end of the maintenance window, 10 minutes before the end of the maintenance window, we're going to start the SAP systems and databases as well. We can now even do things within dashboards or business services and notifications where we can alert the team, the infrastructure team, when everything is brought down. Or perhaps not everything came down okay. Then we can set up a notification to go out to an SAP basis person to send them a text message to say, hey, not everything is down okay. So there's a lot of different things we can do with that. Please be sure to watch the dashboarding training video as well. It's also important to note that this can be very valuable not only for the example here where we're talking about on-premises working on hardware, but maybe if you're in a public cloud and you don't need your non-production systems over the weekend, you can actually set up here, stop the SAP systems, databases, and servers. Now for servers, this is only relevant currently for public clouds, so Azure, Alibaba Cloud, AWS, or Google Cloud Platform. So now, you could say every Friday at 9 p.m., bring down all of my non-production systems, and then Monday morning, bring them all back up again. That's going to include those servers. So your cloud costs over the weekend become very, very minimal. So this is a very good way to help save some money with your cloud costs, depending on the agreement you have with the cloud provider. There's also some great things we can do with dashboarding. Let's say someone comes in over the weekend, a developer, and they realize that the systems are down and they want to do some work. There's some things we can do on dashboarding, allowing certain people to be able to push a button and bring a system back up so they can do their work. That will be covered in the dashboarding training video. In this session, we covered the basics of setting up maintenance windows and the starting and stopping capabilities.